Now you see that I'm here explaining to you. It seems that, hey, teacher, I can do when you're talking. Yes, because I asked you to think. So the same thing when you are doing the work, you have to push yourself. Hey, what am I going to do? What law am I going to apply? What is this written? You have to keep on asking yourself for you to see the working, right? So if you could do that, then it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, next, this is circular measure. Circular measure, this is, you have to follow the steps, the 4 steps, how to solve a problem. So this is 6 marks. Okay, if you could solve this question in less than 9 minutes, that will be very good. Okay, diagram 1 shows a sector of POA. POA this. Okay, with center O. Okay, it is given that the length of arc PB is 2.56. When I see 2.56, I quickly label it. Okay, then it says that by using pi as 3.142, calculate the angle of POB. They want to know this POB. They want to know this angle. And then the area in centimeter square of the shaded region. They want to know the region of this. Okay, let us settle the first 2 marks. Don't be too greedy, want to have this one before you settle this. Because this question, it really comes in sequence. You need the gradient, you need the angle later. Okay, so you have to settle the angle. Okay, now let's go to the question here. So since the question asking me, S equals to R theta. Okay, what is my R? Where is my theta? So this is what I'm talking. The 2.56 refer to the arc of PB. So this is the formula. So S is sub with the value 2.56. R, what is the R? Can you please respond to me? What is the R? Anyone? Okay, good. So theta remain it as theta. So then what do you get for your theta? Calculate for me. Calculate for me theta. What is your theta? Don't tell me your theta is 25.6. What's the value? Okay, very good. Okay, Joy, very good. Okay, Aries, and then Alicia is here. So 0.256. Good, bravo. Place the value into the answer. Okay, 0.256. You may place this value into the diagram for you to see. Now you have got your 2 marks. 1 mark sub the right value into the right formula. The second one marks to the answer. Good, 2 marks. And then please make sure that you place the value in the diagram for you to see. Okay, now we go to the second one. So when you're here, you need to plan the area in cm squared, okay, of the shaded region. Okay, now you have to ask yourself, for this I got no problem because this is a sector of the area formula given. It is half r squared theta. I can get the area of this. But how am I going to get the area of this? Then you have to plan already. Okay, what are you going to do? And referring to the triangle, okay, referring to the diagram, this is a right angle. Why it is in the right angle mode? The question is telling you something. Okay, now the question gives you 60 degrees in a right angle triangle. And this area is in a part of this triangle. So can you please tell me what is your plan? Okay, what do you plan or how do you plan to get the area of this shaded region? Can anybody tell me?
Find right angle triangle first.
Yes, very good. Get the area of right angle triangle first. Then, after that, I got the right angle, the area of this right angle triangle area. I got the area. So the next step?
Minus the area of the bullet thing.
Okay, minus the area of the unshaded one. Right. Now, the problem is, how do you have planned already? Very good, plan. Now you start to do. So what am I going to do? Formula of what that I want to use to get the area of this triangle. I have the base. I don't have the height. If I want to use the MS formula, half AB times C, that one, sine C, half AB times sine C, I don't have the length of this. This is 10. I know that this is 10, but I don't have the length of this. I also cannot continue. So what am I going to do? Refer back to. Yes, very good. So this is what you planned earlier. You get the area of a triangle, this one, as what you say, just now we said that this one, add up with the area of triangle minus the unshaded. This is what you're planning. So now, you go to the trigo ratio. You use trigo ratio for what? To look for what? What do you use to why do you use trigo ratio? For what? Can anybody tell me? To look for what? Just now someone tell me that use trigo ratio. To look for what? Anyone? No one can respond to me. Okay, say that minus area. Okay, use 10 to 5. Yes, very good. Yi. Okay, then okay. AC, to look for the AC, yes. Then we go for the tangent 60 degree equals to AC over 10 to get the length of AC. So the length of AC is 17.32. So once you get this is the height, this is the base. Now you have no problem to get the area of this triangle, OAC. Okay, let's continue with area of OAC. Half times base, 10 centimeter. Height is 17.32. Okay, press the calculator to get the answer as 86.6. Done. Then you go for the area of sector of OAB. Okay, so area sector of OAB, the unshaded one. So angle is in 60 degree, but we need to convert into radian because this formula, the angle should be in radian. They say, teacher, I don't want. I want to use half AB times sine 60. Can give you the same answer. That is your second method to make sure that this value is correct. Okay, you may use the same, this one. Okay, oh, sorry, this is not a triangle. This is sector. Sector, we have to use this formula. Sorry, this is sector. Sector is this formula only. Half r squared theta. Okay, this is the answer that we get. Then we continue. To continue to look for the area sector of BOBP. OBP, again, half r squared theta. This one. Okay, half r squared theta. Okay, this is an arc. So we cannot use half AB sine C. This is an arc. Half AB sine C is only for triangle. Okay, it's not for sector. So I get this. So what I do now? This is 12.8. This is 86.6. And this is 52.35. Sub into what you planned just now. Finally, you got your answer as 47.05. You get it? So this is how easy you score your marks. Now, how many marks here? You got your 6 marks easily. Is it that difficult? No, it is not difficult. So in order to make sure that you get it correctly, please make sure whatever you write, there is a subject for you to refer later what you want. Oh, I want this one. I do not know this one. If you don't have the title, you do not know what is this. You may place wrongly the value in here. Then you got the answer wrongly. Okay, if you terbalik, then habis. You put a 52 here, and then you minus the 12.8 here, then habis. So you need the subject of equation. All right. So now let's go continue to the next question. Okay, this is someone say the integration and differentiation. Diagram 2 shows the curve. This is the curve, y equals to 4x minus x squared. This is the curve. And the tangent to the curve at point Q. This is a tangent. Tangent is straight line touch the curve at one point. Okay, and passes through point P here. Okay, now it says that show H equals to 3. 4 marks. Oh my goodness, showing 4 marks means that this question needs lots of working, right? By not 2 lines only, it might be minimum 4 lines. Okay, minimum 4 ideas to get the 4 marks because this is in paper 2. Okay, now you have to think what method or under which topic that I learned to relate this curve to the tangent. What topic is that? Because in this question, I see tangent, but this is not the trigo tangent because I don't see right angle triangle. Okay, I don't see this. So there is nothing mentioned about the topic. So here, the curve and the straight line. So under which topic that you learn? Can anybody respond to me? What topic is that? A curve that you want to make the curve into a straight line. What topic is that? You want to relate the curve to the straight line. Yes, when you say differentiation, make sure you differentiate correctly. Right. So now what I can see, okay, you know that, oh, this topic is under differentiation. So first of all, show h equals to 3. Okay, I see here. Okay, I see here, this one. Okay, what I do now is, I see this equation. At point, I need the coordinate of y. When my h, my coordinate of q is hy, what is my y? My y should be 4h minus h squared. So in this coordinate, I write it as h and 4h minus h squared. This is the coordinate. I prompt the coordinate here for me to see. Then I continue to what I decide just now, differentiation. I differentiate this equation. I got it as 4 minus 2x. But no longer x. I need to prompt this one in terms of h. At this point, the gradient in terms of h. Okay, the gradient function in terms of h. So this one will turn into 4 minus 2h. Okay, done. I already get the gradient for this. The gradient function for this, it is 4 minus 2h. Now refer to the diagram. I have coordinate P and Q. Is there any formula, or is it any relation, or is there any way for me to get the gradient PQ or not? Is there any way for me to get the gradient of PQ from the diagram? Yes or no? What formula that you have learned to get the gradient of PQ from the diagram? Anyone? You look into the diagram, you look into the coordinate. What formula about gradient? Because now you can see a straight line. Pardon? Repeat what you say. Okay, I can see answer here. y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Y minus y1 equals to gradient x minus x1. Very good. Okay, you have two different ways for you to identify the gradient. Okay, the equation, fine. So then I go for, okay, once you plan, you get it. This is your first set coordinate. This is your second set coordinate. So y1, 5, or y minus y1, y1 minus y2, okay? Whatever you say here, 5 minus 4 minus h squared over 2 minus h. Please make sure that you don't U-turn back. Okay, U-turn back is also one of the plot. Instead of 2 minus h, student write it as h minus 2. Then got wrong already. Then what is this equal to? It's equal to this gradient function. Now you are here. You are almost done with your work. Okay? So what marks? How do you solve this? Okay, try to work this one out. And I want to see your answer. Please show me. Please tell me the answer. What answer did you get? Okay, work it out first. Jana, work it out. Okay, what do you have? H. Any answer? Is already 1 minute? You need to expand, and then you need to cross multiply. You will get quadratic equation. Okay, what is the value of h that you get? Any answer? I'm still waiting. No one is doing. Okay, 1 or yes, very good. 3 or 1. Okay, 3 or 1. So which one is your answer? This one is what I say, reasonable answer. So which one is your h they want to pick? Because the question showed that h equals to 3. So you have to write your answer. You will be having 2 answers. But please make sure you need to write your conclusion. Do not leave your answer as this. Show this one. Means that you did not achieve this. So your final marks will be gone. So please make sure you have this. H equals to 3 shown. Or you don't want to write the word shown, you're not used to it. So you just highlight, or you may just draw 2 lines underneath, but not hashtag. Okay? In SPM, because just please share the message. I mean, when you see your friends from other class, the A, B, C, H class, okay, classes, please share the ideas, because some notes that I told them, I did not tell you. So then you please alias yourself. Okay, in SPM, by putting a hashtag, we do not accept that as the final answer. Okay, but when you draw it as 2 lines, yes, that is the final answer. What do you mean? What do you mean by if circle? What do you mean by if circle? What do you mean by if circle? I don't understand your message. If circle H equals to 3. What do you mean by if circle H equals to 3? H equals to 3 is because you place the value of H into the diagram. H is here. So 3 is greater than 2. So 3 will be on the right hand side of 2. Okay, so 1 way is 1. 1 is on the left hand side of 1. So 1 is here, because at this point, okay, at this point, it is something like symmetrical. So what? The 1 is here. Because this point, when I draw a line to cross here, you will see that this is 1 and the Y is having the same value. She meant to show the fine. Or circle the answer. Okay, circle it. Okay, circle the answer. Yes, circle. Circle we accept also. Right, circle. By right, I will prefer that you please write this one. Okay, please write. Please rewrite to show that you have shown the answer. Okay, thanks you for explaining. Sorry for not understand your message. Right? But I should say that if I circle the answer, then only I understand. I thought that you're asking me H equals to 3 form a circle is a circle equation, or it is something like H refer to the radius. I got your message wrong. Okay, sorry. Okay, now let's go to here. So this is what I got just now, H. When H is 3, I start my H as 3 here. So this 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 9. 3 squared is 9. 12 minus 9. I'll get this coordinate as 3, 3. Okay, now I got this coordinate as 3, 3. Then what is this say? Again, this is something got to do with the earlier circular measure question. So in order to form, to evaluate the area of the shaded region, what do you see? This is a trapezium. And I don't have formula to evaluate this shaded region. So then what am I going to do? Here has nothing to tell me of this is from which topic. No way for me to see which topic, but from your daily exercise, okay, you should see that this is under integration. Okay, area under the curve. So how are you going to get this answer, shaded region? Can someone tell me? Area of what? What do you see this? If I draw you this, what do you see this shape as? This is what shape? Shape of? Anyone?
Trapezium.
Yes, this is the area of trapezium. Then what should I do? I need to remove the area under the curve. What happened? You say I need to look for the area of trapezium, then I need to take away the area under the curve. Good. Now you recall the formula. Okay, thank you, Elisa. Okay, what is the formula for area for trapezium? So it is half the total for 2 parallel lines, which is the the value from x-axis, okay, to 5, the value that you read from your y-axis here, 5, and the height of this is 3. So it's 5 plus 3 times what is the height for here, okay, is 1. 3 minus 2, you get 1. So make sure that you get this formula correctly. And then you integrate the area under the graph. The lower limit is 2, the upper limit is 3. So what is the function? The function is this. This is the curve. Then get it integrate. So differentiate is to reduce the power of x. Integration is to increase the power. So for this, it shouldn't be a problem. You key in your calculator, you should get the answer as 4. Now, get this. Integrate. Once the power is increased, the integration sign is no more. Okay, once the power is increased, the integration, you cannot have the sign of integration where the power is increased, right? So now the limit, the value of limit has gone to the back. So your next step is you sub the value into it. Okay, the first value, upper value, minus, you sub the lower value. So you work it out. So this working will give you 1 mark. Okay, for those who are using Castries calculator, the white color calculator, you key in this, they will give you the answer straight away. So then you write 4 minus the number. Sorry, you don't get marks. Okay, because mark is given for you to sub the upper value into the function minus you sub the value, the lower value into the function. So marks are given here. Marks is not given here. Okay, if you prompt from here to here without showing this, you lose mark. Okay, when you lose mark of this, if this is a square mark, you lost this mark as well. So in order just to make sure that nothing is loose, please perform your working. Okay, we want to see your working. This is 1 mark here. Sub the value. Integration is 1 mark. Subbing the value is 1 mark. And answer is 1 mark. And the operation, what you do, the trapezium take away the curve. Okay, area under the curve is 1 mark. So the whole idea for this is 1 mark. Okay, where are the 4 marks? Where are the 4 marks? So the whole thing here is 1 mark, area of trapezium minus area under the curve. You must give me not this. By telling me this and not subbing the value into the right formula, you will not get marks. Okay, your marks will be given here. Okay, this is first mark. Second mark, integrate correctly the right function. Third mark, sub the upper limit minus the lower limit, the third mark, and the fourth mark here. See, no marks is given here, but marks is given here. Okay, clear? So those who are using Castries calculator, please bear in mind. Okay, then we continue. Okay, to the other, Nora here. Okay, Nora. So this is a question that I discussed with your friend also just now. Table 1 shows the deviation from the min mark scored by Nora in the monthly test. The deviation from the min mark for Sejarah has been left out. Okay, this is the diagram given to you. Okay, the table given to you. Look into this. This is a subject. These are subjects, the 9 subjects. And this is deviation from min mark. What is deviation? Look into the BM version, sisihan. What do you mean by sisihan in BM? Sisihan means bezel. Okay, bezel. What's the difference? Okay, deviation. How far is it from the mean? Okay, so now, if once you see this, you should, okay, before that. Now, the second information given to us is that it is given that her mean mark for all the 9 subjects is 60. So I got to know that the mean, okay, the average mark for these subjects is 60. So now the question asking you for the median. What is the median mark? So in order to get the median marks, okay, you need to either get the deviation for the Sejarah or you need to get the marks for the subject in order for you to rearrange the data in order, either in ascending or descending. Then you identify the middle position for you to determine the median. So these are the process. These are the things that you plan in mind. Okay, then go to the next. What am I going to do? Back here. What do you understand this? Deviation from the mean. So it's actually the marks that you get from the mean. This is what I have. Okay? I do not know how many marks that I get, but if I take away, okay, if I take away the mean, okay, this is what I have. Meaning that the deviation, you add with the mean, okay, you will get the result. You will get the result. So please understand this, the phrase of this. The marks, let's say your marks is 70. 70 minus 10, minus 60, you get 10. This is what it meant by deviation from the mean mark. This is one phrase that you need to understand how to operate this. Okay, what is 2? 2 plus 60. Your English is 62. Your mathematics is 83. Your MS is 41. Why? Because minus away from 60, go down 19. So it's 41 marks. So Sejarah, I do not know. So it should be X plus 60. Okay, minus 6 plus 60. My Pendidikan Islam is 54. My physics is 38 because minus 22 marks. And my chemistry is 40 and my bio is 62, right? So this is what I get. Now, what do I do? Okay, I need to know the marks of sejarah, otherwise then I cannot do. How am I going to get the marks of sejarah? Go to the mean. What is the formula for mean? Formula for mean is the total marks that you add up all these marks divided by 9 equals to 60. So you sum. You sum all these things, then you get your sejarah mark. Cross multiply, minus, you get your sejarah as 90 marks. Fine, done. You see how easy is this? You get the marks here. So once this is done, what do? You arrange the marks. You get this one arranged. The question asking you for median. So what is the idea to get median? What are the steps to take? First, you need to arrange your data in either descending or ascending. Up to you, what you want. Okay, I decided to arrange from small to big value. Okay, smaller value to bigger value. So ascending, arrange. And make sure that they are 9 subjects. So you have 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So who is in the center? Okay, tell me what's the median here. I want to see who is the fastest to give me the answer. What is your median? 62. Okay, Farhana is the first one. Okay, so now you have, okay, thank you very much for Manit, Hidayah, Lu, Elisa. Okay, Elisa here. Okay, good. Farhana, okay. Now 62. So my median is 62. So that's how you score your marks for median. Okay, median here, if I'm not mistaken, it is about 2 marks, I think. Median 2 marks. 4 marks. I also can't remember what marks is this, right? Okay, now, so then I have this done. So this is a sample of my student's answer. So how she did this question? So the total marks. She used the information to get the total marks. Then you get the total marks to minus, see, this 70, 62, 83, all this mark is not in the list. But she has understood what it meant by deviation from the mean. So that's how he get these marks. And it's the same as mine. So then got the sejarah mark of 2 marks. Then arrange the data. Then get the mean. So for this, 4 marks. This is 4 marks question. Okay, good. So please flashback. What steps that you need to understand? So if let's say you ask me, I will say that first of all, you need to understand what is the terms of deviation from the mean. So please make sure that later when you do your discussion, you do your revision, every single phrase in MX, it might prompt in as the question to ask. It might be in the table of this. Lots of candidates of last year really complained, teacher, how to do this? I say, what do you understand about deviation from the mean? Then they can tell me. Then I say, why didn't you do it in exam? Yeah, teacher, I couldn't think of that. Why they couldn't think of that? Because of exam stress. All right. Okay, now let's go to the second one. So what is the second one? Second one. So since this is 90, so what is my deviation from the mean for sejarah? Who can tell me the answer? Who can give me the answer for deviation from the mean for sejarah? I want to see who's the fastest to give me the correct answer. Okay, Ifan, very good. Yes, 30. Why Lee, Joy, you're not so sure about your answer. So 90 take away 60, isn't it? Mean is 60. So the marks away from mean. So 90 take away 60, you got it as, 90 take away 60, you got it as 30. Very good. So you get it as 30. Bravo. Good. Continue. Go on with your work. Since you get that is what you get, continue with your work. Don't stop. You're chasing after the time. Just like me, I'm chasing after the time. Okay, standard deviation. So is there any formula that to apply for standard deviation? Yes. How many formula that you learn in this? We have 2. Okay, from the 2. And now which one you want to use? Teacher, I see this one. The marks from the mean is here or here. Then I just squared and I add up. I divided by 9, I can get the answer. I want to use this. Okay, go ahead. Not a problem. A student says, teacher, I can square all this and then minus 70 squared minus 70 squared plus 62 squared plus all this 1 squared minus 60 squared. Can or not? Can, no problem. Go ahead. Whatever you see, you follow the formula, sub the correct value into the right formula. Fast you go. Okay, then I work. 10 power 2, 2 power 2 plus 23, 3 power 2 plus 19 squared, 19 power 2 plus 30 squared plus negative 6 squared plus 22 squared plus negative 20 squared plus 2 squared. Okay, and then divided by 9, square root the whole thing. Follow the formula very fast. 1 mark here. Hey, give me your answer. I want to see how fast you can get the answer. We are almost there already for our answer. Who can give me the answer? I want to see who the first one to press calculator correctly. Still waiting? Oh, 213. Did you square it? You square it the answer and see? 213.11. Okay, square root the answer. Did you square it? Farhana is the first one, but let's see whether he should get the right answer. Now, how about the rest? Come on, the rest. Press calculator, don't be overconfident, because pressing calculator is also one of the problem for SPM candidates during exam. Because too nervous, instead of pressing 3, okay, they press 2. Okay, 16.7, 17.695. Okay, if I got the answer. Okay, who else? I only see one fellow, one student. The rest never do. Okay, now let's check. At least Irfan has got the answer. So now 17.695. Bravo, Irfan got it right. Okay, then for the second part, the approximate change in the surface area. Okay, you have to understand what is approximate change. Approximate change in the surface area. What's the question wants from you? The question wants the del A. Okay, the del A is here. Okay, the question wants del A. So then you go for your del A. Approximate change in the area. Perubahan hampir bagi luas permukaan. The del A. Approximate change. Approximate change is your del. Surface area is A. So the answer wants del A. Screenshot this. This is the concept. Our dy dx also get it from our del y over del x from your Form 4 textbook. So we get our del A approximate to dA over dr times del r cross multiply. So we sub the value into it. That's why we get our formula. This is what I told you. This is what it says. Approximate change in the surface area. This is this. This is the icon for this phrase. Okay. So then part B. Part B, it is if the solid of the same shape is to be formed in such that the total surface area is minimum. Find the minimum total surface area of the solid in terms of pi. When we say minimum, what do you learn in minimum? Minimum is the turning point in our Cartesian plane. So how do you get the turning point? If it is by differentiating, right? Differentiating minimum or the turning point, your dy dx should be equals to 0. That's why dA over dr equals to 0. So you have to relate this to what you have learned. So now, what is your dA dr just now from the earlier part? So get that one, and then equate this one into 0 and get the value of r. Solve. This is by solving. Okay, making the right and the left, and then simplify. So you get your r equals to 3. This is your r. But question never asks you for r. They want the area. Sub the r into the formula. The earlier formula given. Sub the r into it. Finally, you got the answer as 18 pi. So this is the minimum area. The area, minimum area for this solid. It is 18 pi. So a hot question, I might say, I might not ask you to look for this. I will say that The area can 17.9 be the minimum area. So you have to work this on. You know that the minimum is 18 pi. 17.9 is below. Okay, it shouldn't be that one. Okay, because the maximum is that. Depends on the graph. Okay, then it cannot be. So then you have to, based on the graph, then you will say that it is yes or it is not from the graph. Okay, so this is something that the HOTS question might prompt you instead of, this is very direct. Okay, this question looks very long, but it is very direct by following formula only. Okay, so remember this, they want the area. After you got the R, sub the R into the formula. The A formula, the formula that given in the question to get the A. First of all, you need to understand the question. Okay, Annette? So that is what I can share with you. Okay, this is students working. I'm not going to show you this. So do you have any question for you to ask? Do you have any question for you to ask? If not, I will say thank you and good luck. See, this is me again. Smiling face always. Good luck. Okay, thank you and good luck in your SPM 2020. Remember, read here, see, together you make your beloved parents. Parents come first because day in, day out, they work for you. They look for money, they feed you food. Okay, parents come first. Secondly, you should appreciate your teachers. So every time you see teachers in school, please wish them. Okay, you will get the blessing from them. And your high school, okay, your SAB high school. And finally, not forgetting yourself proud, because SPM, the result will make you really proud. If you can turn out as a straight A student, you will see that until your grandchildren later, you are going to tell them that you are very proud.